Hi everyone, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. It's December, it's cold outside, we're in a blizzard. That can only mean one thing. Time for my top 10 summer fragrances. You put the wrong auto cue up. It's winter. Winter fragrances, not summer. A summer video isn't going to get any views, is it? It's too hot in here with this hat and gloves on.
Man up, Daddy, that's no business.
Oh. Haha. Very funny.
We haven't even thrown our snowballs yet.
So sorry about the messed up intro. You just can't get the staff these days. They probably thought it was a cool idea at the time. Sorry, that really is the last bad Christmas cracker joke. You just have an idea and sometimes it snowballs and... Sorry. No, that's it. That's it. Last one. Okay, we're done. So this is my top 10 winter fragrances list, designer edition. These are the fragrances that I'll be rotating through for the next few months. These are the ones I have in my collection, so you probably have some other favourites for winter fragrances, so your favourites may not be on this list, but these are the ones I'll be wearing. Let's go. Number 10 on the list was new for 2018 from Coach.
Coach Platinum!
In this we've got pineapple, juniper, patchouli, vanilla and sandalwood. This has a really pleasant, quite fruity opening, and then there's some patchouli, vanilla and woods to add some depth. After around an hour of wearing this, it mainly seems to turn into a powdery vanilla scent for me, but it lasts really well, really easy to wear, not challenging in the slightest. It's clean, it's sweet, but it's still robust enough to last in cooler temperatures. Number 9 is from Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one is popular, it's cheap, it's La Mal's little brother.
Ultra Male!
Prominent notes here are juicy pear, lavender, cinnamon and vanilla. This is a bit of a dumb reach, but it's really easy to wear, crowd pleasing, has been known to get a compliment or two. It's extremely sweet, piercingly sweet in fact. For some it may be too sweet. That piercing sweetness though helps it work so well in cooler temperatures, it really just cuts through it. Based on the La Mal DNA with a very sweet pear note added. I still prefer La Mal, but this for me does work a bit better in cooler temperatures than La Mal. It's really versatile, but it's one of those sweet scents that probably works best in a partying or a clubbing situation. Number 8 is from Zara. This is the cheapest on the list. It's got a lovely warming, cozy scent profile.
Which warm addictive?
According to Fragrantica, this one has rum, florals and bourbon vanilla. Strangely, Fragrantica don't list tobacco in this, which would be weird with it being in the Zara tobacco collection, so I don't know if Fragrantica is entirely right or if that tobacco isn't necessarily a note and it's just an accord created by all the other notes in there. What is listed for the older formulation of this, because apparently this 2018 version is a reformulation, is tobacco, coconut, sandalwood and honey. And when I smell this one, to me, the scent profile of this seems to align more with the notes in the apparent older formulation, so I don't know if scent-wise there's too much of a difference. Either way, it's really nice. It's warm, it's cozy, it has depth and sweetness, and to me, also has a thickness to it. But unfortunately, this thickness doesn't translate to the performance. The performance isn't really bad, it's probably about average, so it's not going to project massively, it's not got a big longevity. But I picked this up for only £12.99, and at that price, you can't grumble too much. Number 7 is coming in from Gucci. This one's on the more daring side for a designer.
Gucci, absolute!
In this, we've got leather, patchouli, cypress, woods and vetiver. It has a bold assertiveness to it. It seems to be pretty complex and very interesting. To me, it has almost a medicinal accord, which reminds me a little bit of TCP, which is an antiseptic liquid that you put on wounds to clean them. Now, I don't particularly like the smell of TCP because that reminds me of being hurt when I was a kid and having to get my parents to clean the wound, which was always a painful experience. But strangely, even though it reminds me of that, it's still quite a pleasant scent because it's sweeter and a little more rounded. And I think it's just because it's such an interesting scent that kind of just draws you in a little bit. This one I think is confidence inspiring and in my opinion really masculine. It works great in the colder weather. I think in terms of occasions it'd work really well as an evening scent or a formal occasion scent. I believe that this may be discontinued. I don't know that for a fact, but if you like the sound of this, if its days are numbered, maybe grab one while you can. Number 6 is from Carolina Herrera. This is a crowd-pleasing boozy leather.
Men Prive!
In this, there's fruits, whiskey, lavender, cardamom and leather. This is sweet and extremely pleasant to wear, particularly in the opening hour or two, but then for me after that it does fade quite quickly to become a skin scent. I wish it was a beast, but unfortunately performance is just okay. It is known to be enjoyed by the ladies. My sisters certainly thought so when they tested it. I've heard it's possibly been reformulated and that the older formulation had much better performance. I haven't smelled the older one, so if you have the older one and the new one and you can compare the two, yeah, do let me know if you think it's been reformulated. Bit of a shame if it has, but either way, this is still a really beautiful scent. Number 5 is from Mugler. This one's another boozy little bugger.
Pure Malt!
It's fruity, it has patchouli, coffee, whiskey, vanilla. It's one of the best flankers of the original Amen in my opinion. It's good fun, it's quite loud, it's extremely pleasant. It's really versatile too, it can be worn for really any occasion, but personally I think this one works really well as a night out scent or maybe even a Christmas party scent. Someone recently recommended, I think it was on my Instagram account, that I try layering this with Pure Havana, which is actually my favourite flanker of the Amen line. This is probably my second favourite. I tried layering Pure Havana and Pure Malt, and you know what? It works extremely well. So if you've got both of these and you've not tried that layering combo, please give it a go and let me know how you get on. Number 4 is one of my favourites from Tom Ford's Private Blend collection. This is one of the best tobaccos, but it's also a little bit boozy.
Tobacco Oud!
Prominent notes are whiskey, cinnamon, tobacco, oud, incense and sandalwood. This is classy and sophisticated. Now the Tom Ford Private Blends for me seem to straddle designer and niche. Technically Tom Ford is a designer, but the prices and the quality of these scents do remind me of niche, so it could go either way. For this list I'm including it in designer. I may include them in niche lists sometimes as well, but today Mr. Tobacco Oud is in the designer list. The notes in this work splendidly well in the cooler weather. This is one of my favourites to dress up smart with in the winter. Number 3. Oh, how I missed wearing this one through the summer. It's from Viktor&Rolf
Spicebomb Extreme! Ooh!
In it, we have tobacco, vanilla, spices and lavender. I bought this one last winter, so I wore it through the festive period, so the smell of this really does strongly, remind me of last Christmas, so I've got a really nice scent memory attached to this one. It kind of reminds me of a chai latte, but with a kick of punchy tobacco in there, which adds some intensity and attitude. It's warm, it's sweet, it's cozy, but it's also got a nice, robust masculinity to it. Number 2 is from the house of Maison Margiela. This is from the Replica line. It kind of reminds me of sitting by a fireplace. You probably can't guess which one this is.
By the fireplace!
Prominent notes are orange blossom, chestnut, woods and vanilla. The smell of this reminds me of someone selling roasted chestnuts on the street on a cold winter's day. I actually bought this one just before I went on a skiing holiday to the Alps earlier in the year. I wore this throughout the holiday in the evening whilst I was sitting by a fireplace, and also out on the ski slopes during the day, so it reminds me of that holiday, so I've got great memories attached to this one. It's only an EDT, but it performs like an absolute beast. This one has excellent performance. Wearing a cozy, thick jumper in the wintertime is perfect for this one. The time has come to reveal number 1. This is the second on the list from Tom Ford, but it's not Private Blend. This is new for 2018.
Ombre leather!
Prominent notes are lovely mixed fruits with a smooth, creamy leather. It's got a very similar DNA to Tuscan leather. It doesn't quite have that performance, but to me it's a little bit more mass appealing. It used to be a Private Blend scent, so when you grab this one, you're going to be getting Private Blend quality for signature line prices. A word of warning though, you should really buy this one yourself, because if you put it on your Christmas list, Santa will have used half of it by the time he drops it off. I absolutely adore ombre leather, and it's my best purchase of 2018. Okay, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed putting it together for you. Let me know what you think of my winter designer fragrance choices, and also let me know what your top 3 winter designers are. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, wrap up, stay warm, keep tuning into FM, and keep smelling good. Get it this time. Okay. Everyone ready? Okay. Hi everybody, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. It's cold outside, it's December, we're in a blizzard. That can only mean one thing. Time for my top 10 summer fragrances. Oh, and this is going to be a hard one, but you just got to do your best. You're going to hold it up to the camera and say, Gucci Guilty Absolute.
Gucci Guilty Absolute. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Gucci Guilty Absolute.
Camera, we love ombre leather.
We love Ombre.